The history of the drama in England is more than an account of authors and plays, for it concerns the whole continuing tradition of the theatre. To the creation of a play, the author is only one contributor. For success, a co-partnership is essential, and in it actors, producers, designers and technicians must also be constituents. Conditions leading to the happy union of all these elements have occurred only infrequently in the history of the English theatre. When they have prevailed, as in the ancient times, the gain has been immediately apparent. Many of the Elizabethan dramatists and managers who were in control of production were also actors. Whatever may be unknown about Shakespeare's life, it can at least be affirmed with certainty that he was an actor interested in theatrical enterprises, so that during his years in London, he spent a considerable portion of his time in the theatre. The excessive and inevitable attachment of criticism to the author has had a number of unhappy consequences. In the first place, an illusion, utterly false, has been created that drama can be appreciated in independence of the theatre. Unfortunately, two of the noblest names in English literature have helped to perpetuate this heresy: Milton in Samson Agonist and Thomas Hardy in the Dionysus. Milton's early interest in the drama was modified by his growing antagonism and natural hatred of the type of comedy popular in the Restoration theatre. Thomas Hardy, whose experience of the attempts to adapt his novels for the stage had been unfortunate, went as far in his preface to do the Dionysus as to speculate whether mental performance alone may not eventually be the fate of all drama other than that of contemporary or frivolous life. The same detachment of the author from the living world of the theatre had been responsible for the fact that our literature is strewn with wholly unactable plays by names as great as those of S.T. Coleridge, Wordsworth, Swinburne. The damaging results of such a condition can be seen at the worst in the history of Shakespearean study in England. Every year, tens of thousands of children in state indoor schools are made to attend to Shakespeare's texts by teachers, the great majority of whom cannot speak verse, have no interest in the drama, and seldom, if ever, see a play on the stage. The anomaly continues when scholars write learnedly on all aspects of Shakespeare's text and age, but never interest themselves in the production of his work. There are, of course, no notable exceptions, but it is sobering to recall that as I write, Shakespeare in being more frequently performed in the Soviet Union than in England. The actor himself has not been without his share of responsibility in the detachment of the stage from society. His art makes him inevitably a man apart. He goes to work when other men go to dine, and his hours of labor are inevitably other men's periods of leisure. In Elizabethan times, the law set him apart from his fellow men, and in some ways he has insisted on some form of isolation even to the present day. He has maintained all too often his art is some secret which the layman cannot understand.